Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me this wonderful Sunday morning. It's a pleasure for me to be here and serve you all through the wonderful gifts of yoga. My name is Jaskaran Singh Dhillon. Thanks for joining from wherever you are in the world via Zoom. I am a certified Ayurvedic practitioner, yoga teacher, massage therapist, as well as a love and transformational coach. Today, I have a unique protocol designed in order to help bring about awareness about the energetic flow within the body. This practice is all about removing sluggishness, any feelings of stagnation. It boosts the prana, or that life force energy within us, and it helps to bring more clarity, ease, and flow as we move in and out of our practice today. Just be aware again of your own body's needs at all times. If you are feeling uneasy or uncomfortable in any of the postures, please feel free to skip out on them at any time. Instead, you can come into a simple Shavasana or a child's pose or any other pose of your liking during that time period. Again, it's really important to remain aware of your own needs rather than anyone else's. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with our invocation for the day, and we'll get right into our practice. Starting by sitting up nice and tall from the base of the spine, cross-legged, comfortable position. Bringing the shoulders up and slightly relaxing them back down. Go ahead and tuck the chin in slightly, and imagine there's a string being pulled from the top of the crown to the ceiling. Gently closing the eyes, bringing the hands down to both knees. Retain the inner and outer smile. Bring that smile out on your face as we begin. And on the next inhalation, bring both palms together at chest center, prayer position. Take a nice long inhalation in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And then breathe in and out through the nose. Start by thanking our inner guru or our inner guides today, especially as they guide us into our practice, help us in every way possible. So we are very thankful and grateful for them in our presence. So thank you, guides. And relaxing the hands back down onto the knees, keeping the eyes open, gently opening them. We'll start today with our first pranayama or breathing sequence. It's called Kapalbhati, or the skull shining breath. This is going to really help to increase overall energy within the whole body. It's going to tone our lower abdominal transverse organs and muscles. And it's just going to promote that healthy sense of ease within our body as we energize and calibrate our system. So we'll start by me demonstrating how to do this posture or pranayama first before we go ahead and do this practice together. So for Kapalbhati, our hands are going to be on our knees, and we have the option of bringing our thumbs with our index fingers as like so, straightening out the other fingers and placing the hands onto the knees, sitting up nice and tall from the base of the spine. And on the next inhalation, we are going to just passively inhale through the nose, but there will be a forceful expulsion of the breath through the nose on the exhale. And it's going to sound something like this. As that occurs, my stomach is just going to go out on the inhale, and on the exhalation, it's going to come back in as I push the navel to the spine. Now this is the only movement that's really happening in the body. I'm not moving or tensing up my shoulders while I'm making this movement. My head's not coming up. My upper body, everything stays relaxed. Just my hands are on the knees and my abdomen comes in and out, focusing on the core muscles. So as you had seen, I just did one round of 3 Kapalabhati as I made those 3 sounds. And I took a breath in between each through the nostrils. So we'll go ahead and begin and do one round of 50 now together. It's really important to go at your own pace, so whatever feels most comfortable. Keep a nice, steady, even rhythm. Don't either go too slow or too fast for yourself. And feel free to either open the eyes or you can close them now at your own time. And we'll go ahead and begin whenever we're ready. Exhaling out completely out from the nose after the last exhalation. Keeping the eyes closed, relaxing the head, face, and the neck, allowing yourself to connect with the heart center here, allowing the loving, radiating energy to just spread into the rest of the body. As the breath is naturally allowed to come back into the body, no forcing is required. You might feel like you don't need to take a breath after the last exhalation. That's totally perfect and normal. Just allow it to naturally come back in. We call this period the gap between breaths. And this is a period where healing truly occurs as well. Just relaxing into this moment. And when the breath does finally come back in, allow it to settle into a steady, even rhythm. And we'll just relax here for about 30 seconds. Becoming aware of our own breath, our own subtle awareness as our breath continues in and out through the nose, retaining the inner and outer smile on the face. And go ahead and open the eyes. We'll go ahead and do one more round of 50 Kapalabhati at this time. Again, go at your own pace and what feels most comfortable. So feel free to close your eyes and we'll begin whenever you're ready. exhaling out completely after the last exhalation, keeping that breath out until the air naturally comes back in through the nose. And relaxing into the breath as the air comes and travels back in. We'll keep the head, face, and the neck relaxed. Remember to smile. Remember to connect with your heart energy. And just relax into the moment as we wait and rest here in this gap between breaths for about another 30 seconds. And relax. And open the eyes. Great job, everybody. We'll go ahead and start with our warm-up poses of the day now as we come to a standing position at the front of our mat. Standing up nice and straight. Start by removing the cushion and placing it off to one side. You were sitting on one before. And we'll go ahead and start with a little favorite of mine as we inhale in, bringing our arms out to either side in front of us, slowly extending out to about a 45-degree angle, straightening out the arms. On the next exhalation, we're going to go ahead and twist over to the right, bending the right forearm behind us and that left arm and at the left elbow, bringing the left hand to the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back to center into that starting pose. Exhale, go ahead and do the opposite side, right, bending the left elbow and then bending the right arm at the right elbow and the right hand comes to the left shoulder. And we're going to go ahead and repeat and alternate this in this fashion now. Inhaling center, exhaling, coming out to the right, inhaling center, and twisting off to the left. Find your rhythm and pace to what feels most comfortable to you now. You can also synchronize here with your breath, coming forward on the inhalation and twisting on the exhalation. Maybe going a little bit faster now. And last one, coming back to center and exhaling out, releasing the hands back down. Great job. We'll go ahead and inhale now, bring our arms up in front of us, straighten the arms out. Exhale, broaden out the chest as the arms come out to the sides. Inhale, hands come all the way up to the ceilings, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms down to either sides, palms facing the wall. Again, we're gonna just maintain this natural, even rhythm as we come into these 4 different movements. Starting with inhaling, bring the arms out in front of us. Exhale, bring them out to either side. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Last time. Inhale. Exhale to the sides. Inhale up. And exhale down. And go ahead and stretch and wiggle the arms out to either side, releasing any tension caught in the arms. That was a nice little fun sequence called the breath of joy. And I hope it really brings joy to your face right now. Just relaxing and just feeling the sense of relaxation after that breath. Noticing the subtle awareness of how your body feels. Just extend your palms outward here as you relax and feel the sensations. Keep the eyes closed gently. Awesome. Gently open the eyes. We're going to go ahead and take a nice long inhalation in as you bring and extend your arms out to either side, all the way up to the ceiling, bringing the palms together to the ceiling, relaxing the shoulders here. And exhale down, bringing the arms down to either side, bringing and hinging at the hips as you come down, bending the knees slightly and gently as you bring your arms down to either side of the feet. And now just holding hands to opposite elbows and gently rocking back and forth into this posture. And just holding it here, and go ahead and do some neck movements here as we nod the head no, and then nod the head yes. Releasing any tension in that upper body, upper neck and head area. Staying here for a second or so, releasing the hands back down to either sides. Really feeling the stretch into the calf muscles and the legs. Deep breathing in and out through the nose. And gently coming up as you come up with one vertebrae at a time. Great job. We'll end today's warm-up with our last sequence as we start and come into sort of a sequence, a martial arts sequence. So just bringing the hands up as if we're going to defend ourselves or fight. Hands at the ready. This closed, we'll go ahead and bend that left elbow forward, just ever so slightly. On the next inhalation, we're just gonna rise up and extend our right knee up high, almost coming to the hip area, high knee. And then just flexing our hands and our abdomen, our core muscles as we tone here and feel that stretch. And exhale, go ahead and gently, very gently, in a controlled fashion, bring your leg back into that starting position. We'll go ahead and change directions after a few more repetitions here. So, again, taking a nice long inhalation, balancing, really tightening the core, feeling that engagement with the muscles of the arms. And exhale, go ahead and release the leg back behind you. Inhale again, bringing it forward. Exhale, go ahead and release the leg behind. Inhale again, bringing the leg forward, tightening the core, tightening the arms. And exhale, go ahead and release it back down behind. One more time. Inhaling, tightening the core here. And exhaling, going ahead and bringing it back. Great job. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the other position. This time, bringing that right knee out in front. Hands still up at the ready. Exhale out completely. Inhale in as you extend that left leg up. Balancing on the right, tightening the core. And exhale, bringing your leg back in. Inhaling in as you bring your left leg back up. Tightening the core, the arms, and exhale, go ahead and release back down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And last time, inhale in. Really strengthening, holding it here for a second or so. Tightening the abdomen and the rest of the hand muscles and bringing it back. Great job. Switching over to the other side. We'll go ahead and come into that same position. This time we're going to do a full kick onward. So being up here at the ready and then bringing our right leg up. On the exhale, we're just going to kick out in front of us and bring that leg back. Inhaling back in through the nose. So again, inhaling in through the nose and exhale out the mouth as you kick forward. And inhale back in through the nose. Let's continue. Last time on this side. And give your legs a nice little shake before going to the other side. This time bringing that right leg out in front. Hands at the ready. Take a nice long inhalation in. Just normal exhalation out. And a nice long inhalation in. And begin kicking with that left side. Again, remembering to take that inhalation in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. last time. And bringing your legs back. Great job, everybody. Just giving your nice legs a nice little stretch as you shake your legs out. And we'll come into our first posture of the day. So, keeping our legs here to the front or to the side of our mat, we're going to extend the legs out about 3 to 4 feet apart. Keeping the feet about parallel to the mat and to the side of the wall. We'll go ahead and slightly bend the knees here. On the next inhalation, bring your hands to your hips. And exhale, hinge from the hips as you fall forward. Bending the back. When you come as far as you can, extend your arms out behind you, interlock the fingers, and stretch out as you broaden and extend the chest out. Still coming and folding down forward in front. Gazing at a point now down below you. And inhale and exhale out and in through the nose. Again, really make sure you're feeling that stretch in the legs as well as you slightly bend here in the knees. And just hold here for another 10 seconds or so. Excellent. Go ahead and release the hands down to either side. And gently come up one vertebrae at a time as you come back up into standing position. Great job. Turning over onto one side of the mat. We're going to come into another pose that's one of my favorites called dancer's pose now. This requires a lot of stability and balance, so make sure you're remaining aware of that as you're practicing. We'll slowly start to shift the weight onto our right foot. And we're going to bring our left foot up and off, bringing that left heel all the way up to our left glutes or as high as possible, just holding the left foot with the left hand. On the next inhalation, as you balance, we're going to slowly, very gently extend that left leg up as we balance onto that right leg and extend our right arm up to the floor. And in this position, we're going to go ahead and look at a point either down below or in front of us. Just hold it here for a second or so. Excellent. Go ahead and release, coming out of the pose very gently if you can. Releasing the legs and the arms. Giving your leg a nice little shake here. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. So it can be helpful to remain against the wall. Just in case if you feel like you're falling, you can steady, find your balance and balance alongside it. So this time bringing your weight onto your left foot. Extending that right leg back, holding the right foot with the right hand. The next inhalation, rise up as you extend that left arm out in front of you. Slowly start to bend an inch even closer until your right foot and leg comes up even higher, extending the trunk of your body forward. Holding it here in this position. Awesome. Great job, everybody. And go ahead and extend back down very slowly and gently as your right leg comes back down to the floor. Go ahead and give your legs a nice little shake here. Great job. We'll come onto our mat now. Coming down, we will, or not coming down onto our mat as yet. We'll just go ahead and bring our feet out about 3 to 4 feet apart. This time slightly, very gently, extending those front feet out to the sides, about 45-degree angle to a 45-degree angle, that's fine. We'll go ahead and slightly come down, really feeling that stretch into that upper thigh area in the region right above the knees, really strengthening those thighs. Controlling your breath here. And extending and bringing your arms out to either side. Extend those fingers out as you bend at the elbows. And we're just going to hold here into goddess pose. Looking out on a point in front of you. Feel that energy rising in and out through the body. If you'd like, you can sort of come into a small pulse here as well. As you pulse up and down into this posture. That can be very nice. Or even going left and right. Either side, balancing, strengthening the thighs. And the quadricep muscles. And extending, smiling through this posture. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. And relax the hands back down and come out of the posture. Great job, everybody. Okay. Keeping the legs just as they are. Take a nice long inhalation in. On the next exhale, we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to center, to heart center out in front of us. Next, inhale in. This time we'll squat down, bringing our elbows to the inner sides of our knees, pressing the knees into the elbows as well as elbows vice versa into the knees. Looking and gazing out in front of us, holding the prayer position as we breathe in and out through the nose. Connect here with the heart center as that radiant, loving energy spreads out from the heart into the arms, the hands, and the rest of the body, the legs as well. The next exhale, go ahead and release your arms down to the floor, hands, palms face down in front of you, just for a nice extension of the stretch. And go ahead and bring your hands back up into prayer position. And slowly, very slowly rise up as you come back up into a standing position. Shake out those legs. Give the legs some love. And come down onto your mat now. As we'll start with bringing our back down to the mat. This time we'll bring and extend our right leg out in front of us. Still bending that left knee. Left foot is still planted onto the floor. Cross that left leg over the right knee. Excellent. Then gently bring that left knee down to the right side or down to the opposite side into as close as possible to the floor. You can go ahead and bring your right hand onto your left knee here as well. As you slowly twist your spine, gaze outwards past your left shoulder. And if you have the option, you can go ahead and extend your left arm out to the side here as well. And gaze past that arm as you look off to the side. Excellent. And gently untwist, coming back to center very gently, letting that spine come back into that same position. And finally letting that leg go as we transition over onto the other side. This time, we'll go ahead and bring our right foot or left foot extended out, bending that right knee, crossing that right leg over the left knee, and bringing the right knee down to the opposite side, which is going to be to the left side, all the way down, slightly twisting, extending our spine out, bringing that left hand on top of that right knee in order to help facilitate into the stretch. Take a nice long inhalation in. Exhale, twist gently, look over your right shoulder as you extend that right arm and hand out to the right side wall. And gently unwind and come back into center position. So in case if you are wondering, that left and right arm are just coming out to the either side. I would be doing it here, but I'm not having enough space as the wall is right on that other side of me. But I would be extending it out just like so onto the floor, onto the side of the mat. Okay, and gently untwisting the legs, coming back up into seated position. Great job. We will finish with, yes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and still come onto our backs here. We will go ahead and prepare for a plow pose, bringing both arms down, palms face down to either sides of our body. And in this pose, it's going to be very interesting as we're going to extend both legs out in front of us, straightening the legs out. And we're going to slowly raise up that left leg up to the ceiling, as far up as possible, and extend down, just warming up before the legs before coming into the stretch, and raise the right leg up as far up as you can and extend them down. This time try to lift both legs up off the floor and then come up, push down onto your both hands as you bring your right legs down to the opposite side behind you, gently coming onto your shoulders. When you feel like you're stable onto your shoulders, bring your right and left hands to the lower back in order to help facilitate your stretch. Excellent. When you've got this position, you can go ahead and just relax here as your legs come down behind you. Really focus on keeping your hands to your back in order to make sure that your back does not injure. Facilitate with ease as you're going into this posture. And on the next inhalation, go ahead and gently begin to bring your hands down to either side of your hips as you lower gently down onto the mat, one vertebrae at a time. And if the legs are up to the ceiling, gently begin to lower them down to the mat below. Very gentle and controlled manner. As you come out of the posture, will really help to make sure that you're not injuring your body or your spinal vertebrae as you come down. And go ahead and bring both knees bend them here. Keep the knees bent as you keep your feet planted onto the floor. And just go ahead and bring both feet up off of the floor now. And bring your hands to the opposite sides of your feet, or on the outer sides, or the outer edge of both your feet. And hold in here into happy baby. So you're pressing your elbows into the knees, and your hands are coming and extending outwards to either side. Here you can just go ahead and gently rock gently onto the right and left sides of your back. Or move your feet up and down. Feeling that stretch. And exhale, gently lowering the arms and the legs down to either side of your body. We'll end with Shavasana now. Extending out your arms and your legs down to either side. And take a nice long inhalation in through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. We'll start by relaxing the major muscle groups in the body here. Starting by relaxing the head, face, and the neck. Coming down into relaxing that upper chest and the upper back area. Extending downwards into relaxing our upper and lower arms and our hands. Relaxing the abdomen and the lower back. As well as the pelvis and the hips. Transitioning down into the thighs and the quadriceps, as well as the hamstrings, and the knees. And coming down into relaxing the shins and the calves. And lastly, relaxing the ankles, the feet, and the toes. And allow your whole body to just relax onto the mat and soften down, almost as if your body was weightless. All the weight has now just been shifted down beneath you. It's feeling nice and heavy, softening down as if you were butter melting onto a pot. Gently breathing here now, in and out through the nose. relaxing here as you gently bring the abdomen up and down with every breath. We'll stay in this position for another 1 or 2 minutes in silence, keeping the eyes closed, relaxing as you breathe very gently, allowing your awareness to drift wherever it might need to go. Paying attention to the sounds around you. Perhaps it's the traffic outside of your house, or it's people in the other room, or perhaps it's just the silent nature of the air in your room. And go ahead and begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes here. Bringing your awareness back to your body. And gently come over onto either side of the mat, whichever side helps you to face front. For me, it's my left side. Gently propel yourself up and push yourself up by pressing with that more dominant hand as you come and sit into a nice comfortable position. Keep the eyes closed. The next inhalation, bringing your hands together into prayer position, chest center. Thanking our spirit guides, our inner guru, our inner teacher for being here in our practice today, for guiding us in our ways, for guiding us in our entire practice. Thank you very much for being here. And lastly, thanking ourselves for showing up to this practice. It's been a wonderful way to rediscover our energy, our energetic system, balancing every part of our body, and thanking ourselves for showing up to give love to our mind, body, and recognize our spirits within. Gently open the eyes, release the hands back down. Thank you everybody so much for joining me again here today for Sunday morning yoga with Jaskaran. Again, I'll hope to see all of you again next week, next Sunday at the same time, 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Until then, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your week and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Namaste, and thank you so much for coming.